school science teaching experience, some things are well with my soul, other things remain unresolved. I didn't at first understand what an organization called the Harlem Children Society could have to do with affording high school students opportunities in research laboratories around the city. But nowadays, I feel I understand that. Here I stand on a stage usually reserved for incredibly motivated, accomplished, and sometimes defeated scientists. Here, frequently of Nobel caliber, or otherwise highly trained, lyrical, and wonderfully talented musicians. Here I can't help but feel like a child myself. What must the souls of these young people be feeling at this moment? Yes, Mr. Rockefeller of the turn of the last century was, I suppose, one of the more proficient manna-gatherers thus far of all time, and we are thankful today that he saw fit to assist others in endowing what is undisputedly one of the premier biomedical research institutions on planet Earth. Bless you. The Harlem Children Society thanks the Rockefeller University for its support, and we pray that it will, in this year of economic straits, pray that it might see its way to renewing and augmenting its support for this coming year. Also, St. Paul wrote of manna and of inequality. Wrapping up its first decade, frankly, I'm amazed, but sincerely heartened. The Harlem Children Society has made it thus far. When will all those who have gathered much step up and ensure that this yet fledgling program and others like it, serving our nation's future and our children, will have no lack? When will all scientists accept their soul's mandate to husband and disseminate responsibly their garnered knowledge, talent, and insights to the masses, and not just to a selected few? When will taxpayers and educational policymakers realize an essential term in the equation of quality scientific education will be the proper support of science teachers and their curricula in our public schools? When will our honorable public servants incorporate into our annual political agendas provisions for the basic scientific education of all their constituents, with the aim that everyone has access to a truly modern liberal education, including quality training in the fundamental scientific principles? When will this country stop paying such good lip service to science education and get serious about equipping our children with a broad liberal education that feeds their souls completely and prepares them in turn for a lifetime of service to others in whatever capacity might be required of them? When will the education of our children no longer be used as an annual or every 4 years political football, and we the people fully accept responsibility of the wholesome upbringing of all of our children? When will we come to allow our souls to reach out and assist young others wholly, unconditionally, and fully responsibly? In the words of the educational journalist Patrick Jameson McCluskey, we have known how to educate young people since time immemorial. Why don't we just do it? Harlem Children Society, an institution that's now gone global. Looking for a good investment tip lately? Here's an organization to invest in with almost guaranteed dividends. I wonder what the ticker symbol would look like on the big board. Well endowed yet or not, the Harlem Children Society will no doubt once again this coming year prove its worth, passing the manna to others who might yet lack. Young people seated before me, you are accepting invitation to participate in a heady, largely sequestered and privileged environment. The Academy. Largely sequestered and privileged, no matter how much house and ER you've watched on television lately. You will now catch a glimpse of and be invited to be part of a world that I wasn't, in fact, invited into until my senior year of college. You will work beside some very bright humans. Many will speak several languages, competently play several sports and musical instruments, have a photographic memory, will read an astounding number of books on an even more astounding range of topics. Some will act like they know it all, and at times seem to come close to it. But each and every one of you will be the most interesting thing in the lab. precisely because you will be starting your journey so early, thus so much lacking in man. If you look and listen with clear eyes, keen ears, and a pure heart, those who have much manna will reveal to you where and how it can best be gathered. It's deep in the nature of the human beast. It's the purpose of souls to do this. So go, young people. Gather much. Prepare yourselves for service and sharing so that those who might gather little will have no lack. How much further and wider you all will be able to journey than I, you all having set out at dawn. Go ahead. Surpass your masters and thereby honor them. Go, gather the manna set before you. Equip yourselves not just to garner the good job with that good pay, not just to gather for yourself, but to also equip yourselves to pass on to others what they might lack. Let your souls assist one another. Ladies and gentlemen, I graciously accept your blessings today. Kindly forgive my omissions and transgressions. It is a joyous occasion of the celebration of our youth, our perpetual hope and inspiration, and their invitation into a world of intellectual freedom, power, and responsibility. I'm grateful to be here today.
Mr. Tim Hearn in recognition for furthering science education.